Rosewater. I am feeling very festive today, so I got a really nice red lip, and I also have some red roses over here and some pink ones. Rosewater, or let's start with what is rosewater. Rosewater is a hydrosol portion of the distillate of rose petals, a byproduct essentially of the production of rose essential oil. Now, rose essential oil is absolutely stunning, and that could be a whole different video where I talk about all the different benefits of rose essential oil, but I wanna talk about more rose water since rose essential oil is so incredibly expensive. The reason why it's so expensive is that it takes around 60,000 roses just to make 1 ounce of rose essential oil, which is like a lot. So the rose water is actually a byproduct of the production of rose essential oil. So essentially the water that's been used to distill the rose petals and extract the oil, what's left over is rose water. Rose water, in terms of skincare, is hands down my favorite skincare toner, skincare, staple in my beauty product, table or whatever. It's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. It's really good for eczema and dermatitis. It's really good for sensitive skin. It's amazing for acne scars. It does kind of do like a gradual effect, but it evens your skin tone, especially from hyperpigmentation. Great for wound healing since it's antiseptic. My mom used to put it on my skin after I would get, as a kid, I would get sunburns because it was calming and it calms redness, but I also found it left the skin a lot softer and less irritated. Again, it helps with hyperpigmentation, so for me, particularly when I use it on my skin as a toner, I seem to reach for it more during the summer when I get tan, and then my skin has different colorations, like my forehead will be one color, and then the rest of my skin will be a different color. Rose water to me is the ultimate skin balancer. So let's talk about our skin for just a quick sec. A lot of my friends and people I know always come to me and say, oh, or I hear it, women saying, oh, I have oily skin type, or I'm dry, or I have mixed skin, or I'm super oily in my T-zone, or whatever it is. They categorize themselves in these little boxes of what their skin is. But I just want to point out that skin is ever changing. So is the weather. My skin, for example, is a lot more prone to being more oily during the summer and a lot drier during the winter. So when I think about when you think about your skin, think about the state of your skin it is now. And the rose water to me helps skins come back full circle into their natural state or their best state. It's a pH level balancer, which to me is like the #1 best part about rose water. It keeps your skin moisturized. For me, it really makes my skin feel like peach fuzz and and it really balances out the oil in my skin and kind of evens everything out. I use rose water usually in a little spray bottle. Ooh. Not my camera. And I use it with a little cotton pad. And all I do is I spray down the cotton pad and then I use it on my face as a toner, particularly after I take off my makeup, and that way it takes any excess dirt or excess makeup off since it's antibacterial. Plus I feel like it helps with my puffy eyes in the morning, but that's just me, and it smells amazing. So another way I really love using rose water is I love using it as a base in my face masks. Particularly with people who have oily skin, rose water for me, I use it to wet the clay, and then the rose water really balances out the pH in the skin, where the clay draws out impurities, dries the oil out of the skin, and really balances the face. I use it on oatmeal face masks as well as the base because, again, for balancing reasons, and then it wets the oatmeal and I just find it works fantastically. I also like using Rosewater for itchy scalp and dandruff. When I used to dye my hair a million different colors, I found that the top of my scalp was always very dry and itchy, because of all the hair dye. And using Rosewater in a spray bottle and just spraying it all over your hair and your head really can help with the redness and irritation. Also, then your hair smells amazing for like hours on end. As aromatherapy, it's calming, it's balancing, it's good, particularly when I'm really anxious and having angsty moments. I carry like a little spray bottle in my bag, and then I just spray it either on me or in my environment to kind of calm down. It also lifts your mood. When buying Rosewater, you want to look for high quality Rosewater. What I mean by that is you want to make sure that the Rosewater is either organic, contains or is from Bulgarian roses, and you don't want rose oil in distilled water. You want to make sure that the label says that it's steam distilled rose water, as to say it's directly the residue from the distillation of the rose oil. Because rose oil and distilled water, I feel like just doesn't have the same effect, and it doesn't have all the benefits that Rosewater can give you. One of my favorite recipes for using Rosewater is I take 1 cup of milk and half a cup of Rosewater, and I pour it in my bath. It is rumored that Cleopatra would use goat's milk, which is fantastic for the lactic acid, and the Rosewater to soften her skin, and that's what she would bathe in, and she was known for ages and throughout history as this goddess of beauty. I find that I suffer a lot from little bumps and redness on my arms and little bumps and redness on my legs, for example, especially after I've either waxed or shaved. And doing the Rosewater milk baths really improved my skin tremendously. I'm super sensitive skin, so Rosewater is my best friend. I highly recommend you guys trying it. Please let me know in the comments below what your experience have been with Rosewater. If you guys like it, have you tried it, have you seen improvements in your skin? And if you haven't yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button below, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!